Now I can, but I'm sure it's gonna start freezing again. Oof. I No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said your emote is really cool. I didn't say your emote was stupid at all. No, I didn't say that. I would never say that. Why would I ever say that? Though I doubt not that he is doing his best. It felt that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end, I offered to send one of the archons to assist him, but he declined. You know how he can be independent to a fault and singularly loath to accept help. How dare you? I can look back footage for evidence. Not if I delete the VOD. I can always delete the VOD, but I don't need to because we already know that I would never say something like that because that would be mean. Save, of course, when that help. Okay, well, never mind. I should be most grateful if you would go join him and support him whenever many you are able. Okay. She lie. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. What is it, killer? And do be concise. I am rather busy. I don't lie. You would lend a hand, you say. I see. Well, now that you mention it, there is a matter to what's its attention. Given its sensitive nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to the Braves, but the demands upon my time are such that I had little choice. You said at the very beginning of the stream. It was a prank. It was actually non-existent. It was all in your mind. You're imagining it. Which is not to say that my men want for labor, though we are but newly formed. There is already a great demand for our services. We are hard pressed to answer all petitions, but I digress. Look at Thancred here, by the way. I just noticed him. He's just playing with a knife on loop, on repeat for the rest of time. Yeah, I pointed him out for you, so you're welcome. The fact is, I would sooner attend to this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I have entrusted this revolution to my second in command, Captain Ilberd. Tell him that I sent you and he will furnish you with the particulars. Ilberd. Ilbard. Ilbeard. Talk to him. No, never. I will not talk to him.
Hail to you, sire. How might we serve you?
I'll talk to him after this. Okay, fine. Fine.
Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us?
Yes, he did.
These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task,
The
I could
accent
not
and
rely
his
on one of
his
my own.
face, his look does not go together at all.
That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence.
I see.
Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the grand companies.
And we just believed it? But that could literally be anybody. That could be me playing a prank on
Following
you
some
guys.
discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning.
You say it. Well, yeah, but like, typically, if oh like really you're gonna argue with me over this? If you're looking at the average of people who have an accent like that, who are black, it's probably gonna be a very small particular. Come on.
Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ. We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy.
I'm gonna argue with you over everything I can. I know you will.
He was, however, certain that this Ivy had coiled itself around every part of the immortal flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause.
Okay. And that's how you get me to not talk to Thancred, by the way.
These conspirators
Arguing
are the
with
vines
me.
by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself.
Oh,
It
I
won't
see.
be easy to identify the Ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge. But we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root.
Okay. So who's the traitor?
Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste.
I can't say no to one bit. I can't say no to that.
Garlemald's war of succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on
Garlemald.
Eorzea.
Okay.
When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The Ivy must be rooted out now.
I mean, that would probably be a good idea to not have traitors in our ranks.
We must
probably.
begin by apprising General Roban of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hall of Flames and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly.
Well, just because Nova did a donation, I mean,
Assuming
now
the
that makes me not
Ivy's
want to.
tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an investigation is underway. And if that is the case, he may well move against us.
Yep.
We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purposes by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-woman army like you.
A one-woman army. Yes, I am a beautiful Catwoman. That's what I am. Hey, that's rude. Alright, we'll see what Thancred has to say. He probably has one stupid line where he just says, like, hey, what's up, dude? A dazzling floral arrangement. Each blossom a peerless beauty in her own right. The blessing and the burden of an overactive imagination. I heard that. I don't know what you can and can't hear, so I'll just talk as much shit as possible and assume that you can't hear me. In traditional Doman cuisine, we strive for perfect balance, not only in flavor but also in texture. Not only in flavor and texture, but also in nutrition. For a meal to be truly satisfying, it must nourish the body as well as delight the soul. Ishtola! It would be foolish to sacrifice nutrition. Yes, I talked. Just for you guys, for the 3 bits. If Higiri and our more skilled culinarians work together, I dare say they could create an extraordinary dish, sure to satisfy Urizian and Domans alike. Alright, back to town. Back to the main town, boys. Success, yatta. It took you guys 3 bits, but you got me to speak to Thancred again. Yes, I will talk so much shit about you. Yeah, I definitely said that. I definitely said that. And I will not go back on that statement, so. I'm gonna talk mad shit on you. As soon as you can't hear me anymore, you're gonna get lit up. So just get ready for it. Refund my 2 bits. I'm pretty sure the amount of work that it would take to like refund 2 bits would probably be like more than it would be worth it for anybody. Like literally anybody. Twitch wouldn't want to deal with it. I sure as hell wouldn't want to deal with it. And you probably wouldn't either. I can hear the fiber now? Question mark? Oh, I'm supposed to be down there. Shay Evans. Guys, it's Shay Evans. Look. Shay Evans. It's a new player. Or at least a new character. I mean, it may or may not actually be a new character. I want to deal with it. I have a lawyer, my little brother, made to handle everything. I think you need to learn how to speak English before you can participate in any legal battles. But I guess if you have a lawyer, you don't necessarily need to speak English, at least not very well. Oh, I see. I thought you were saying, like, made to do something. You were saying he was, like, made to do, like, whatever. What is this outfit, by the way? What is this protecting from? Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to be racist there. But listen, come on. This is more important. Can I examine, like, what they're actually... I want to see the armor that they're actually wearing. I don't think I can do that in this game, though. Examine. No, I can't. Wow, that's the actual armor? That is the level 50 samurai armor. That is what a samurai looks like at level 50. Wow. Get that armor. What the fuck? Okay. You can see the pride just seeping out of their 2-piece. The amount of samurai pride that person has just flowing out of their 2-piece.
What brings you here, my friend?
I gotta talk to you about a traitor that might be in our midst. Wait. What are you doing here? I thought I was supposed to talk to him.
Greetings, Roban. It has been a while.
Hilbert, you old scoundrel.
You
When
old
they told
scoundrel.
Me you'd be visiting, I scarce believed my ears.
I swear, all black people know each other, even in video games. We all know each other. Killer naked sheets. I gotta make a samurai so I can rename myself to that.
But look at you, the honored captain of the Crystal Bloody Braves. Who'd have imagined, eh?
Eh?
Not many, but fewer still would have imagined your destiny lay in politics, old friend.
Aye, we've both come far, have we not?
This is true. They're both leads in a
Lest you wonder,
army,
Hilbert and I go back
kind
a
of.
long way. We've been friends and rivals since we were lads.
We've been friends and rivals since you were lads. You sound
We
like
saw
old
each other.
white people.
An
You
amigo
were
has
right.
just fallen, so you can guess how many summers it's been. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
I take back my argument.
Ah, well, my dealings tended toward the modest and mundane, unlike some I could mention.
Yeah, they're
As
talking
I hear
about
it,
back in
no
my
sooner
day.
did you reach Thanaland than the brass blades clapped you in irons and dragged you off to die on the blood sands. Being a stubborn sort, you won 1,000 matches and earned yourself a place in the people's hearts while you were about it.
Damn. Raubon's kind of a badass, huh? Just 1,000 fights casually. I wonder if he like played like Street Fighter against them, like 1,000 1v1s in Street Fighter and won 1,000 in a row.
Then, with your mountain of prize money, you bought the Colosseum and secured a seat on the Syndicate.
Nobody else would
Those
say
balls,
back
brother.
in my day.
Rags to riches does not do it justice. You're a hero to the common man.
All right, you can stop blowing him now. We get it. Raubon's a badass. We get it.
Ha! Spare me. I am no hero. If anyone is worthy of that title, it's our friend here. Next to her, I'm little more than a glorified butcher.
These guys are literally boomers.
But you, Wilbert, you sell yourself short. By all accounts, you are an adventurer of some standing.
I don't think I have enough muscle to necessarily be that strong. Like, I feel like my character has like no muscle to be fighting like these giant creatures and taking them out 1v1. Literal
I'd like to
gods.
think that I did my part for the greater good. But if you're no hero, then I'm no adventurer, not in this company. Anyway.
Anyway. Can we talk about the trader now? What we came here for?
I have tidings.
So there has been progress.
Yes, very scrawny. You would be able to see my arms
Let
if
it
I
be
was a
known that
samurai.
This meeting is a reunion between old friends. None will give your visit a second thought. To convene elsewhere would only attract attention. Let us speak here, in plain view of all.
Oh. 5-head. We'll just talk in front of everybody and hope they don't hear us. Instead of going somewhere where people wouldn't hear us.
So it is we who have been compromised.
What do I know?
Telegiad alleges
You know I know.
machinations have shaken Uldar to her foundations. In such uncertain times, a man's loyalty may be bought for a fistful of gil.
I think the reason the guy came over to talk to him after sending you was because he realized you don't talk. Yeah, that is very true. Ilbert was like talking to me and he was like, hold on a second here. I was literally talking that whole like 3 minutes and she didn't say shit. So maybe I should go talk for Raub, or you know, talk to Raub on
But
myself.
if this snake has truly
That
been
probably
in our
makes
midst
sense,
for
huh?
As long as you say, we must needs consider a far graver possibility. Conspiracy. Could it be that the monetarists have been in league with the Empire from the first?
Well, I guess that is what most other people do, is send me with letters. So that way I don't have to explain myself. I just give them the letter and like stare them down until they eventually are like, okay, I'll just do what the letter says.
Very well. I will have my most trusted men investigate the matter. Continue your inquiries in the meantime.
You know what? You're right. Kenzie's once again.
It does me well to
5-head.
see you again, old friend. When next we meet, let it be over a flagon of ale.
A flagon of ale.
I look forward to it. Let us reminisce of bygone days and drink to the future of our homeland.
Boomer. Boomers. Boomers everywhere. Who is this? The glasses work for her.
Flame General. You wear the mantle well, old friend. I must work hard if I'm to keep up. Well, it would seem your services were not required after all. I dare say we have Roban's prudence to thank for that. Still, I was glad of your presence. My thanks, Scion.
Wow, so that was like super filler. Literally, we just had that conversation, and that was it. Why were we here again? I'm very confused. Because he came and talked for us. So, why were we there? I don't understand. She's still here. Still naked. Kill her naked cheeks. You were there to eavesdrop. Yeah, pretty much. That's the only thing I did. Our hunt for the Ivy begins in earnest, Scion. Suffice it to say, we must tread warily. But one misstep may well cost us our lives. Our business here is concluded for the time being. Let's return to the Rising Stone and report to Commander Levier. I think that person is at the same part of the story that I am. So if they're at Revenant's Toll in a second here, then yeah, they're the exact same part of the story that I am. I don't see them though. They might have already gone inside the Rising Stone by the time I got here. Bum, 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 bum. So Nova, I don't know if you can still hear me, but how was your day? I saw you were playing Black Desert Online earlier. See, look at how thin my arms are. I literally have no muscle on me. How do I fight anything? I have the power of magic. We are returned from Alda, Commander. My day was good. Tired, but all good. Oh, why are you tired? Did you not get enough sleep last night? Did you go to sleep at 6 a.m. again? You fight with the power of protagonist. And not a moment too soon. Something has happened. Trouble? Wow. Evil music starts. Just drawing now. KK thinks I go to bed at 6 a.m. Monk ass. 8 a.m.? 9 a.m.? No, she goes to bed at 9 a.m. Oh my god. Jesus, Nova. I'm pretty sure you said it on stream before. You will recall that the fourth was tasked with I don't know what that word is. The rendezvous site used by Ivy's minions and his Imperial contacts. Soon after you left, we received word that the unit was ambushed en route to its destination. Gods damn it. According to a report, one of ours was taken captive. The Garleans are not wont to treat their foremen with dignity, and I have grave fears for her safety. We must dispatch a rescue party at once. Recall those braves who are afield. Begging your pardon, Commander, but we have not the time. Kenzie can read your mind. She can read my mind too, but I can read her mind most of the time. I'm afraid I must ask you aid me once more, Scion. As ill-prepared rescue party, an ill-prepared rescue party will only serve to provide the Garleans with more captives. Yet time is of the essence. Simply put, you are the best chance that we have. Captain Ilbert has that right. Okay. I'm pretty much sure we're just going out to help. Okay, great. Cool. Oh. They aren't even, they're like 5 feet away from town. Where they're literally 2 feet away from town. Why can't we just send like 1,000,000 people? I read minds. Fuck, I'm out. I like Saren. I like Saren 1 what? I like I like it because it's so it looks, I don't know, very appropriate. And then there's that emote. And then there's that emote. Yeah. Surprise do Pikachu. Alright. We are here. You would aid us in our rescue mission. We are in your debt, Warrior of Light. Now time is against us, so allow me to brief you on the situation. The Garleans fell upon us without warning, wounding poor Resh and hauling her away to the Casham yonder. Outnumbered as we were, it was all we could do to flee and regroup. Even as we speak, the Garleans may be interrogating Resh or worse. With her hurts, I fear that she will not long survive their attentions. We must rescue her without delay. Our order may be in its infancy, but the bond that binds us carry great. Okay. Alien, we go. Actually, everything beats that. Literally every single emote on the platform beats that. What the emote is really good at is for you to mess with me with it. It is really good for that. I'll agree to that. Which I guess if your goal is to fuck with me, which it definitely is for you, Nova. Then yes, it's a great emote. Just casually walking into the castrum, just on a chocobo. Casual. Casual. No, we don't need the French cousin, Elizabeth. How about you not say that? Oh, there she is. There she is again. It's our nudist friend. Literally every single party that we have, he shows up and we're like, come on, why are you here again? We told you not to show up again. Nobody likes you, dude. Like, stop showing up to these parties. Like, I'm just gonna stop showing up to these parties. If he keeps showing up, like, I'm just gonna stop showing up to these parties because, like, he's not welcome. Me so loved. Well, like, he's so annoying. Reshpala. Where am I? You're the one who says that, KK. No one else feels that way. Well, when there are 3 people at the party, besides him, and he's the 4th that shows up, technically a third of the people there don't want him there. So I feel like that's a fair amount, a fair percentage. Where am I? Resh, thank God we found you. And thank you, Warrior of Light. Now to quit this accursed place. Resh cannot move with those wounds. She will need to be carried out. I believe a diversion is in order. Might be trouble you to provide one. Given your reputation, I suspect the Garleans will be too happy to grant you their undivided attention. If you were to create a commotion within the castrum, we should be able to steal away unnoticed. Let us speak again once we are safely outside these walls. Yeah, the other 2/3 though is stupid, so the other 2/3 is off their rocker. Damn, she's nuking these guys. Go, my army, go forth. Somebody else came in the chat like right before that happened, and then they were just like, what the fuck is happening right now? Allahu Akbar. My army, excellent work. So is this army, like, what's the goal of this army? Like, are they, what are they trying to do? I don't understand. Because all they seem to do is just show up. They don't actually do anything, they just show up. And they say, what's up? So you hired an army of people. You spent like $20,000 a year on each person, hiring them into the army so you could so you could annoy me. My God, that is commitment. That is commitment to the joke. $20,000 a year plus benefits as well. So like, in total, you're probably paying out a good like $25,000 a year on average, so you can annoy me. My God, that is commitment. She pays her true. Hey, my troops are glad to work for free. The alien scum is worth killing for fun. Until they realize that I'm a crooked commander and I send them to their deaths for no good reason. And then they regret it. They're like, shit, why did we actually join this army? They realize how much of a mistake it was to join the army. But at that point, it's too late. But to be fair, at the end of XCOM, I had quite a bit of money in the bank. And plus, the means or the ends justify the means, because at the end of the war, you know, I had you know, we drove off the aliens, so clearly I'm in the right here. We have awaited your return most anxiously, my friend. You have done us a great service indeed. Thanks to your aid, our comrade Resh is safe, and we have no other suffering casualties. All that is left is the mission success. Okay, great. We still have a traitor though. Yeah, like all the times you killed me in the game. Okay. I think there was only one time that Mackenzie Elizabeth III was sent to her death intentionally. And that, like, not even necessarily intentionally, just like so you could spare somebody else. So really you were a hero. And that one life where you died a hero. I swear you died a hero. I think it was Nova's character that you actually saved, so it was 100% worth. Come on, you can't say that wasn't worth. Nova didn't die the whole game. We had to make sure that she didn't die the whole game. Stop dressing it up. It's true. You died a hero. You died a hero, sir. I'm not dressing anything. It does me well to see you return. It does me well to see you thus return. Though I doubt not your prowess, entering an enemy stronghold is generally considered to be a risky venture, and I must confess to have been a trifle anxious. But here you are, hale and whole, having succeeded in your mission as it is your wont. Lest you wonder okay, great. Allow me to thank you. Resh owes you her life. You escaped with minimal casualties this time, but we can ill afford to be caught off guard again. The Empire is not an enemy to be trifled with. As you say, Commander, I'll see to it the men keep their wits about them. I will never forget all the Elizabeths. They didn't deserve it. I don't think you gave them a promotion. No, I gave them a promotion. They got like captain level, sir. They captain or major level. It was just unfortunate because they had the useless class of like heavy or whatever. Pepe laughed. Imagine actually being a heavy in XCOM. Pepe laughed. As for you, killer, I realize you have scarce caught your breath, but I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary. I require that you accompany me to court this. I've been granted an audience with an Ishgardian dignitary, you see, and the man expressly requested your presence. Don't look so surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of Frame by now. We shall depart as soon as you are ready. Cool. And he complained about I was worthless because I barely leveled up. No, I complained that you were worthless because even at max level you were useless still. Even at max level you were useless. We have been blessed, or second to max level because I never got you to max level, but still, we have been blessed with a rare opportunity, killer, an audience with an ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We are to treat with Sir Aramek, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights in Camp Dragonhead. Okay, that reason I consider you attendance essential. If Sir Aramek wishes to meet the woman behind the legend, I would not deny him the pleasure. Okay, great. Cool. You just didn't appreciate me. I swear, you're like, no matter what I say, you'll never be happy. You're just like, you just don't appreciate what I do for you. You just don't appreciate what I do around here. I'm an important member, I swear, Commander. I swear I'm useful. I swear. Please put me in, coach. I haven't seen the field in like 20 games. This whole season I've been benched. Please. Antecedent. I take it Killer has explained the situation? She has. Yet welcome though these overtures are, I cannot help but wonder what promoted them. Ishgardians have spurned all contact with the other city-states for decades. Why reach out now? Would that I knew. The question of their motives is one of which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than is generally known. I see. The notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated the center of Abelethia's spine, ruled by Ishgardian's Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides in the Archbishop. Why reach out now? Because this is filler. Yep. that is exactly the reason why, actually. They're like, we need more content, so here, you can do this. They don't even voice act this scene. Nope, not at all. Since which time their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They have rejected every one of their former ally or calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbors' pleas, even when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Cartanu, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. I want an ice cream sandwich. Alrighty, Nova. Share? Did I say share instead of scene? Oops. I've tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the alliance at every opportunity. I have explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot have hope to preserve our kingdom, our freedom. One by one, our nations will fall, as once fell Alamigo. No, I want Nova to share. Oh, I see. Surely this is considered a step in the right direction. I should hope so. Rather than the lowly messengers we have been fobbled off with in the past, this time we should meet with a man of genuine influence. Of course, I am not as naive as to think they come to us out of the kindness of their heart. We have something they desire, though I have yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible troops. Maybe the Empire will soon be at a doorstep once more. Indeed, you may be assured that I will expound upon this point and others. Okay. Lord Harchfongant. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I want a third of the ice cream sandwich. I want at least a third. Also, I'm very worried because I had a sandwich earlier and there was a small piece of cheese that was like on the napkin that I had the sandwich on, and it fell off. And after it fell off, I didn't really bother like picking it up and eating it. So I walked away with the napkin, and I wasn't like holding the napkin. I had a little, like, not really a plate, but like something that had it on top, and the napkin blew away, and I think the piece of cheese fell on the ground, but I haven't seen the piece of cheese, so I really hope that it's not just like it didn't fall in like the vent and then it's just down there and then it's gonna like stink up the place like really bad in like a few days. It's like, I really hope that's not gonna be the case. Ah, killer, ever a welcome sight. Our hearths have been stoked to blazing in preparation for your arrival. It would not do for such a distinguished person to catch a cold whilst enjoying our hospitality. The gesture is much appreciated. I fear I shall ever struggle in cold crimes. Okay. Likewise, Lord Hodgefont. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid, since you so generously assisted us in locating the Emperor's Rise. Nonsense. Any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can I say what the future may bring? House for Temps may even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify this decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activity is a grave concern to all of us. But to the matter at hand, Sir Aramic arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, and I'm told he is eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You are doubtless weary from your adventure. Okay. He'll grant you your entrance and send word with the other committees. As inviting as your heart sounds. Okay, cool. I would if I could. Pepe hands. Just give us a piece, forehead. Come on, Nova. Just do it. Just do it. We have been expecting you, madam. Pray take your ease inside, and I shall summon the others. Do 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 do. Na 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 na.
Have faith, my friend. You need only state your case with confidence
The
and
voice
clarity.
acting's back. I don't know if either one of you heard the sandwich story I heard earlier. Oh, she's cute. I like
Commander
her. I like
Leveilleur,
her little
It is both an honor and a
little-
pleasure to meet you.
short on top, but like swooshy on the front type thing. She's got a unique little hairstyle going on.
I am Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
I tried to hear, but my mom was talking to me. Oh, all I said was so I had a sandwich earlier, and I had like a top for something, and then a napkin on top of it, and that's what I was eating it on. And then a small piece of cheese fell off, and then when I was walking off with it, I wasn't holding the napkin down, and then the napkin flipped over, and the cheese fell. But I don't know where the cheese went, and I really hope it didn't fall into the vent, because then it's gonna stink up the place really badly, and I don't know. Like, I tried looking down there to see if I could see it, but I don't see it. So I really hope it's not gonna start stinking up the place in a few days. But yes, hello Zulian. Welcome.
Alphino Leveilleur.
Good
at your
job.
service.
That's not a good
Your
job
reputation
time right
precedes
there.
you, Sir Emmerich. I think we will find that we have much in common.
I sounded very aggressive for some reason.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it not?
Trying to shoot up the place. Nova, put your gun
It
down.
does indeed, Lord Commander.
Tacturn Temple Knight. Tacturn.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination.
Oh god, this guy's hitting on me. You have a girl with you right there. Stop hitting on me, sir.
Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us.
I see.
Now then, shall we begin?
I said to put the gun down. Or else I'll pull my own gun out.
We know full well that the Garleans will return in force ere long. What is more,
The
we have yet to
Garleans.
achieve a lasting victory over the primal menace. The beast tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last.
I'm allowed to have a gun, but you guys can't. That's how it works, guys.
Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean alliance.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
Oh yeah, is that right?
On what grounds?
Oh, Alfino is upset.
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. The territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry. Consequently,
How do you not
the Holy See
understand
judges
that's
this
also
to
going to
be a
affect you?
Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations.
But like, they're gonna move on you next, dude. Like, how do you
Even
not
were
understand
the
that?
case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare.
That's fair, at least. Whether I have mine or not, I'm still pulling out the big guns.
As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Every time Zillion comes in here, it's just purple and pink going at each other.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Purple and pink.
Mayhap one day, but not yet.
Mayhap one day, but not yet.
Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castra for some time.
Purple greater than pink. Honestly, and like, purple and pink are kind of like equal in terms of, and for me at least. Wax the will to fight. We think it's highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls. Okay.
Forgive me.
That sounds like a
but
foolish
if
thing to
Ishgard's
say.
position has not changed. Why did you agree to this meeting?
That's a good question. It sounds like a filler quest that was wasting my time currently. Why are we here if you don't want to actually join us?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Think if you use your channel points, you can fix things. Wow. You can fix things.
Pardon?
First time I saw these two, I suddenly thought of a Blizzard character. Huh. Or suddenly a Blizzard character, I see.
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless.
Blizzard
of my
character like,
personal feelings. There is, however, one area
WoW
in which
or
I may
like
exert a
Diablo?
measure of influence.
I could see Diablo.
Concerns have been raised.
Also,
over
welcome to the
supplies
stream.
House Forton has
Lags
offered
a
to
lot.
Revenant's toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers.
Okay.
I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
But yeah, Zillion, you have the power. You have the power.
Sir Emmerich, we would be in your debt.
That would be
No,
great if you could
would
actually
not,
help.
For I require something in exchange.
Does he want
Of late,
access
there's
to
been a
us?
flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately.
Oh my god, he needs us to like go do a dungeon for him or something. Both the bright colors and the huge shoulder pads are not something you normally see in a Blizzard game. Yep. This is I agree with you though. I see what you mean. The Diablo style. Yeah, that's definitely more Diablo. Or WoW. Like some WoW characters too. Like pretty much all the legendary shoulder pieces are like huge, and they look like they're like extremely uncomfortable, and it's like, why would you ever wear that? And it's not practical at all, because you couldn't move your shoulders. You literally could not move. They're too big. I would, but Nova lurks too much. Feels bad, man.
However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard-Sorma.
I don't know who that is.
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
I know who it is now. Nah, that Hearthstone. Don't you all see that paper? Oh, yeah.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still
We're playing
wound around
Hearthstone
the
now,
Agnes,
guys.
and wondered
Wow.
how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies.
Don't you all that paper all see all?
I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
So they're gonna send us to Ishgard, or not Ishgard, to Mordona, because
But
they don't
we
want to go
do.
there themselves.
So you will intervene
yeah,
on
we
our
get it.
behalf if we agree to watch over the keeper of the lake.
Yeah, we get it.
Do you accept these terms?
I
Fine.
do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments.
Pretty
I
boy
regret
will
that we could
take
not come to
your
a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you
suggestions.
are not at liberty to make such decisions.
How you doing though, Lagslot?
Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
Have you played through all the story in this game? Like, have you played through Shadowbringers?
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
English is hard.
What is the meaning of this?
Nani?
The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked.
We were just talking
It
about
was
that.
Iceheart, my lord.
We were literally just talking
What?
about that.
By the Fury. All our precautions were for naught?
Rip. Literally, as we're talking about it. Oh, sorry, one of the caravans was just attacked. Oops. Whoops. Alright. New one. Okay. What do you mean Nova lurks all the time? What are you plotting? No, he was saying he can't help, or he's not gonna take your mod because all you do is lurk, so it's not worth yet. He's got to find you on a day that you're not lurking, so that way it's worth. And also, gotcha. How is Shadowbringers? Shadowbringers is what we're all here for. That's what I started playing through this whole game, literally, so I could get the Shadowbringers. Though honestly, as I get further and further in, I get more and more excited. Why did you tell her? I didn't hear. I'm in voice chat. Well, wait, but it wouldn't matter either way. It wouldn't matter either way, because then she would just have to stop showing up for my streams. The only way she gets value out of what I just said, which she would have to be stop showing up to my streams. So, unless, I mean, my sincerest apologies for the interruption, my friends, but the situation is such that we must act quickly. If you'd be so kind as to elaborate. Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's toll as it was passing through the boulders down. 'Twas an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant, every knight was slain, every crate seized, then as quickly as they had appeared, they were gone. 'Twould be an impossible feat without the knowledge of the route, knowledge to which only a select few are privy, I'd assume. Quite. We can pursue that avenue of inquiring in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush should be our first concern. Pretty good. The writing and budget get better as it goes. Aroma 1 was built to be Babby's first MMO, and it shows. Yeah, it definitely, like, up till, I'd say, like, level 45 or so, it was a drag, because there was, like, almost no voice acting. It was very slow, and, yeah. But it's definitely picking up now. Gotta go for a bit. Alrighty, Zulian. Talk to you later, dude. I never miss a KK stream. Aw, thank you, Nova. Thank you, thank you. You've definitely been here for, like, all the streams that even the streams that you, like, shouldn't show up for. You were here for. It's like, I'm actually in class right now. It's like, oh, I see. The trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly, as Lord Hodgefont said, lest crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths, killer. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site? An excellent idea. Inform my men of your intended arrival. Upon arrival, and they will gladly share their findings. I see. But yes, I am hyped for moving along with the story. Do 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 do. I'm that OP. At least now you're over the hill on filler. Fuck recruiting the realm. That was horrible. I don't know why that exists, but that was like super filler. They've reached the part where they start setting up for Heaven's Word, yeah. Yeah, that recruiting or is literally the definition of filler. Like, you look up filler in the dictionary and that was it. Holy dude. But yeah, they're definitely starting to set up for Heaven's Ward. I actually thought I was in Heaven's Ward the last stream that I did. And at the end of it, I was like, all right, guys, that's a good spot to close up. Because I think we're starting out Heaven's Ward now. And then I actually looked back at that quest, like, after that stream. And I was like, actually, we have 5.4 and 5.5 and or 5 and then 0.552. So, like, yeah. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I always say 5, but it's 2.5 anyways. Okay. I'm excited though, for sure. What class do you play? Lags a lot. Reckon they came prepared, or I guess what class do you main, since you kind of bounce between a lot of different classes in this game. Let's see. Might be as a squire receiving care at the observatorium. Tell you more about de facto, and then he's awake. Okay. Let us go. I should probably start doing those daily quests just to keep up with levels, so that way I don't get behind once Heaven's Word starts, and I can play through it without having to stop at any point. No, but did you get to see that recent video? That one that actually went up at a time much before I meant for it to. I meant for it to go up at 12 p.m. today, but it went up at 12 a.m. this morning. So Dark Knight and Dragoon, level them all to 80, but main those two depending on what I'm doing. Gotcha. We leveled all the classes to 80? Holy shit. Wow. That is a grind. That is impressive, my friend. If I could shake your hand right now, that would be that is impressive. So I saw the video earlier. I know. It's out of my YouTube feed, but didn't check it out. Yeah, I was surprised. It actually got a decent bit of video, or a decent bit of views from the homepage, even though it didn't really get that many impressions. Like, I think it was like 40 some odd impressions versus like 15 views. So like, it was pretty decent for that video. I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is with YouTube sometimes promoting videos more than others. Like, the release of this video was definitely promoted a lot less than the release of my last couple, but we came upon them before the entrance of the Hall of Seven Echoes. Pilgrims, we marked them as lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. Our leader called them out. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Just a young girl, I thought, some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same, else why would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear, and she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek, and then he sighed and crumbled to the ground. I didn't know what happened until I saw the snow turn red. Yikes! And then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but took a blow to my head, and by the time I came to, the others were dead and the heretics were unloading the wagon. They'd have killed me, so I just lay there, stood still. Wow. All the guards are useless in this game. Why is everybody useless? They all got owned. They all got owned by the heretics once again. Armory bonus, you get double XP for any classes that aren't your highest level. Okay. Yeah, I do remember hearing about that. The double XP for the lower levels. Although really I only leveled Ninja and Paladin because my Power Rangers glamour. Go Power Ranger. Go Power Ranger. They're all useless because you didn't bring them soup. So there lags a lot. There are two quests in particular that we literally meme because of how filler they were. One of them is a quest where you have to bring soup to the soldiers to increase their morale because they're like feeling a little down even though there's a fucking war going on. This is right before you go invade the Imperial Castrum, and then they're just like, oh man, I don't want to fight in this war. It's like, then why did you enlist? Why are you here? And then the other quest was this kid asked to get his oven fixed, but it wasn't even an oven. It was more like a pot, but he called it an oven. And then Sid was like, this shit isn't an oven. And then he like gets you to go get a hammer and fix it, and he fixes it, but you don't even bring the pot back to him. So it's just like so filler that the game's like, all right, well, you got it fixed. Cool. So you don't even give the pot back to him. Those were the two most filler quests in the game. Oh, man. Seems the Lady Iceheart does not scruple to spot or sully her hands with blood. Who is this Shiva the heretic spoke of? She's a summon in a lot of different Final Fantasy games. Have you not read a single line of that Mr. Halfanu? Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostle who laid down with dragons. She fucked a dragon? No, we cannot expect all foreigners to know each guardian scripture so well, particularly when it concerns patron saints of heretics. You say the patron saint. Now, okay. What was the Hierophant's or Carvan's? Wow, English is hard. Okay, great. Do you not see Iceheart and her followers intended to summon Shiva? Oh, as a beast tribe with a primal. Oh my god. So Shiva's the next primal fight? I see. I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Lord Harchfont, you would agree that the assertion of paramount concern? Of course. Just so we can count on you. Your continued so Master Alphina. The signs of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is given. That reminds me, have you seen something that happened in a certain side story? Have you heard about Manderville? I haven't really done any of the side content yet, because I've just been doing the main story. I'm trying to get through the main story right now because I just want to like see it all the way through. I don't have much time to stream as I would like, so I've purely been playing the main story pretty much. But what's Manderville? Naturally that includes you, though I'm sure you would not miss for the world. Yes. None of these are useless to me. Are useful to me. Manderville, monkass. You don't mean that? The persistent attacks in the caravan seemed little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were in a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks. Of course, now they have my undivided attention. After appraising the Philia of the situation, I shall summon the units of the Crystal Rays assist us. As for you, pray join me in right room front. Since the incident, Snowcloak, the Knights of the House of Dundare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drillmont should be eager to help us. Okay, cool. Lee Anderson. It starts with the fall and the rise of a gentleman, Ilda. It's the game's comic relief storyline, and there's a ton of it. I see. I have actually seen a few different videos. Like one video from Shinpai. I don't know if you know her, but yeah, I saw one of the side stories, the meme side stories. It was definitely very strange. The meme side content. It's actually irrelevant. Though sometimes that meme content is gold. I gotta be honest. The side memes can be amazing. Oh man, it would suck if nobody helps you guys with those ice sprites outside of the city. Oh man, it would really suck. boo. I am kind of sad though, cause I know there was supposed to be an update pretty soon that was supposed to truncate some of this story in the Realm Reborn, but I wasn't, or it got pushed back. I know because of coronavirus. So, and it's supposed to be 5.3 to like truncate some of the stuff, but it is what it is. The Signs of the Seventh Dawn wish to join in the hunt of the Iceheart. Your sisters is welcome. Consider the report I just received. I dare say your timing could be no better. We are all ears, Lord Dromont. Yeah, they look so out of place. Like, now that you've actually mentioned it, they do not look like they are part of the same game at all. Just look at his sword, dude. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, our scouts lost track of them in snow cloak, that self-same frozen wall which we speculated might conceal the heretics' hideaway. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of the pilgrims and the provisions all but confirm our suspicions. I've heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. I see. Summon the Crystal Braves. It would be best to coordinate our efforts. So this was our intention. So it begins. All too brief collaboration. Iceheart will not elude the combined versions of yes. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon this specific solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretics. Mayhap Drillmont has one in mind. Okay. The drill sergeant. The drill sergeant. From what I heard, it was going to only cut about a dozen or so quests anyway. I can imagine which. Yeah. I know for a fact, probably one of them that'll be cut out is the one where you help Tataru go mining. That one was super filler too. And there was literally nothing to it besides that. You help Tataru mine. And you go out and like, you kill like one singular Marlboro, or however you pronounce it, and that's it. Oops. I've seen this lady's thighs so many times. My lady, everything has been counted for. If there is aught else you would have us do, pray speak, and it shall be done. Sorry if that was loud. I accidentally hit the mic. About how much longer you think we have till A Realm Reborn is officially over and we can finally play Heaven's Word a little bit? It should be getting pretty close to the end of 5.4 right now. Seems as though we are always one step behind. Our quarry has ever... Okay, this is basically just saying we're looking for him. How the heretic remained undiscovered for so long, as much in our thoughts. There's probably a traitor. Cool. Some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions. We identified only one possible heretic. The man has pledged himself to Iceheart's case. Okay. The man's watch is to end soon, at which point he must report to Sir that in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him. Okay. Do not interfere, simply watch and listen. I have seen to it that the suspects know nothing of which could endanger our plans. Okay, cool. We gotta watch. Keep our eye on him. Eyes on the prize, boys. Eyes on the prize. Do 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 do. Eyes peeled, ears peeled. See all evil, hear all evil. Bananas. And these guys forever doing push-ups for the rest of eternity. The suspected heretic leaves to the southwest gate. Alright, let me nonchalantly ride my chocobo up to him and alert him to my presence immediately. I'd say about two-thirds, three-fourths of the way. Cool. We're almost there, guys. We're almost to Heaven's Ward. And then we'll start getting into the real story. Though not to say A Realm Reborn is bad, because I'll say I did enjoy A Realm Reborn a lot, actually. A Realm Reborn was actually pretty fun. Commander, I'm not going to make it go on without me. I'm not going to make it to Heaven's Ward, sir. Go on without me. 2.1 and 2.3 are the worst of it because nothing swearing happens. At least 2.2 had the whole Doma thing and the borrow your phone scenes. I like Yugiri a lot. Yugiri was like immediately shot up to being like one of my favorite characters, specifically because she can actually fight and she's actually useful. One of the only useful characters in the game. And then at that same scene, we get to see Thancred fight for the first time for real, now that he's, you know, actually in control of himself and not controlled by the Asians anymore. I'm here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Suspicious Corthian. Standing on the wall, why else? I have duties to fill, you know. Your sole duty is the... Bloody Echo, lower your voice. Or they'll hear on right in front. Yes, of course. The Temple Knights are mumble, 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 in Snowcloak. This is what you bring me? We already knew that. Mumble, mumble, mumble. Our comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tunnels, mumble, mumble, dead before they knew what's happened. Nonetheless, if you waste my time again, is that clear? Wow, this was the most troll conversation. Why did they talk about this? They had no reason to have that conversation. That was so useless. Wow. Thank you for the information. Thank you for the information. But yeah, I like the Domans a lot. I'll be honest, like, I saw on different websites and stuff that like a lot of this stuff was like super filler. But like when I was playing through it, I mean, it really wasn't that bad. It wasn't any worse than the rest of A Realm Reborn, to be honest. I mean, there were filler quests for sure, but like I didn't really mind, but I'm sure I'm an odd case because oddly enough, I actually enjoyed that quest where literally all you do is like help Tataru mine. I somehow enjoyed that quest. So I guess I'm the oddball. I thought it was pretty funny. I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. Would that you could have heard their words more clearly. Yet the few snatches you were able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of operation and confident that they can thwart it. Their comrades in Boulder Downs are key to their plans, which means the key on our plans. Okay. It really feels more filler because normally you'd get a dozen or so quests every 4-ish months. So starting now is like sitting down to bench Dragon Ball Z. That's exactly what it's like, actually. That is a very good analogy, because at this point, like, you know where the good stuff is, so you're like stuck. You're stuck with all the filler that there is, and you know it's coming, and you can't skip it because you don't know if there's important stuff in it. But yeah, that is definitely the case. Given what you have heard, I fear that Snowcloak may be riddled with such passageways, and that the heretics in Boulder Downs are planning to use them to take our forces unaware. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to happen. A contingent of House Dundare knights are on patrol in the area. I'll order them to begin searching the heretics at once, but knowing nothing of our enemy numbers and readiness, I cannot say for certain that would be sufficient. It would probably might be easy if you could sit to helping. Okay, great. Boulder down. Okay, cool. Nightbot, you talk too much. One day I'll have my revenge. I gotta turn off the emergency alert system. I think we've had enough alerts from Nightbot. I think we know the emergency. If there ever is an emergency, then Nightbot works. But yep, it's all right though. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. In the meantime, I will continue making meme videos and such. I think even the writers had that problem talked about in the recent letter, where they talk about the upcoming quest Perun. Let's cut this quest. No way it shows up for the first time there. We can't do that. What about this one? No, maybe we can. No. Decided if we can do that either. Yeah. So that's the issue, right? Is like there are so many quests where it's filler, but it introduces a new character or a new idea, so they can't necessarily get rid of it because it's like an introduction to something. The only real quests that they can remove are the quests like, for example, Tataru goes mining, or the quest where you help that kid with his stupid fucking oven that he could just walk over to Sid and ask for help, or the other quest where you help feed those soldiers. Those are like the 3 quests I can think of off the top of my head that you absolutely do not need. You remember playing the main story and all, I was like, wait, X character was already in the story all the way back there. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'd imagine that not many quests are going to be cut from the story in this next patch. It's good that they introduced the characters, you know, early on in different quests, but it is when in this particular scenario where a lot of them are filler quests, it is also kind of hard to deal with. Oh, the one where you won Carnigan, because that entire patch was a tutorial of a bunch of gold. Yep. Literally run the same dungeon twice. Because why not? But I think that particular quest might have been taken out for the second run of Karn, because I don't think I ran any of the dungeons twice. So they might have already cut that one out, that particular one out. Or maybe I did and I just don't remember it. But yeah, I can imagine that would be the case. Or there would be a quest like that. Because from what I understand about 14, the original release was super poor. So they had to redo a bunch of stuff. Or, you know, that's what A Realm Reborn was like a remake of the whole game. But they didn't have much of a budget because they already failed once, and obviously Square Enix doesn't want to put $1 trillion into a game that already failed once. But then it did really well, so A Realm Reborn wasn't great. And the voice acting was obviously something that was cut because you can't, when you're on a tight budget, voice acting is the first thing that goes before anything else. Personally, the worst offender about 2.1 to 2.3 that the story doesn't take you into any dungeons. There were all only in side quests starting from 2.4, and almost every main story update has a dungeon or trial or something. I think now they might have added some stuff because there's the Leviathan fight, and there's also what was the other fight? The God of Thunder, Ramuh fight. So I think they might have added some trials now. Wasn't even about the game design, although there are whole documentaries on that subject. 1.0 was literally unplayable. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I didn't really. The only thing that I know really about it is from the Final Fantasy XIV in a nutshell video. And yeah, it's literally just horrible in every single way, and there's like no redeeming qualities about it. And now they lie dead in snow. Their bodies must be recovered and ... We haven't the men to spare, not right now. Not while Iceheart prepares to summon an abomination. The heretics you dispatched were not of sufficient number to contend with the combined strength of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves. There must be others, and I'll wager they're on their way to Snowcloak as we speak. To make matters worse, it seems the traitor you followed managed to pass a heretic's something of value after all. The parchment you recovered is a timetable of the guardsman's watches at our outpost in Snowcloak. Traitor was stationed there long before he aroused our suspicions. With this information, the heretics would know when we watch the Weeches. Okay. Yeah. Of course, it will be changed now. Okay. Must send reinforcements, even if it means withdrawing knights from the Stone Vigil. I can see no other way to safeguard the allies. Okay. Whew. Wow. Yeah, 1.0 was... The reason why it's called A Realm Reborn is because they literally, in the story, they blew up the whole game. And then I believe they remade it in a new engine, and like it's a complete different game now. But yeah, so that's why Realm Reborn is 2.0, even though it's the first expansion in the game, because it is a remake technically. So there you go. The more you know. Nova, what you drawing? I heard you say you're drawing earlier. I don't know if she's still listening or not. She might be half listening. Because she's in chat or in Discord or something. Pretty impressive to make a whole new MMO in only 2 years or less. Even in hindsight, it was really obvious in 2.0. Yeah, I mean, for the time they had, I mean, this is great. Well, I mean, this is post that, but still, like, the game looked good. The game played good. It was actually playable. And the story was pretty good too. So, though obviously now it's gotten much better. Yeah, my gratitude. Truth be told, we suspected the heretics might be plotting such an attack. Now that we have confirmation, shall place my knights on high alert. Has Captain Commander Louvier been informed, the Braves must have been made aware. Yes, we will make you aware. Do 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 do. It must be here, I'm certain of it. Why else would they go to such lengths to defend Snowcloak? Well, I'm pretty sure it's here because there's a dungeon here. 'Tis but a pity this discovery comes when our enemy has us at such a disadvantage. Forewarned though we may be, the heretics know the terrain far better than we do. I dare not think how many will be watching us at this very moment. I'm really glad I decided to play tank though, for this playthrough, because it's extremely helpful to not have to worry about queue times. I think the longest queue I've had was like 5 minutes. There she is! Bakana. Come here, girl. Ida. That was close. They didn't hurt you, did they? Only my pride, Ida. There will be others nearby. We must see that they are given a similarly warm welcome. Commander Louvier. Yeah, Ida's pretty pog. Ida's like top tier for me as well. It goes like... Oh my god. The Lalafell once again. Not like this, sir. Defend it, yes, yes, yes. But yeah, Ida's great. She came in clutch. A moment, Alphanod. The tunnel in question is barely wide enough for 2 men abreast. We cannot say with any certainty where it leads, much less what is waiting for us there. Furthermore, we have no way of knowing how many heretics are still lurking here on the surface. What if they were to converge on this point after we enter the tunnel? For all we know, we could be funneling our forces into a trap. I take your point. If the tunnel is indeed as narrow as you say, greater numbers would be more of a hindrance than a help. Should we encounter difficulty, our own allies would become an obstacle to escape. A change of plans. While we rendezvous with Sir Aamic and keep the heretics at bay, you will go wherever that tunnel leads. Fuck you, Alpha, no. Fuck you. You literally send me at every single... It's like, it might be a trap in there, but you can go in there by yourself. No, I think that's just leftover pride pain from the elbow drop that they gave him in the previous scenes. If you find Iceheart at the end of it, do not let her escape. Jesus, man. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. Oops. Just in the force of only Lalafells, they can stand on top of each other and not bottleneck as much. Yeah, they can go in pairs. So like, two like regular people could equal 4 of them. Genius. Genius, sir. So we could send in a party of 10 people instead of a party of 5 for this dungeon. Alright. This will be the last thing we do for tonight. Let's make it a good one, boys. The Moggle event, I see. I see. Alright, you guys ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. Just gotta make sure I'm not queued for anything else. Alright, boys, let's do it. Oh man. Well, I'm glad to hear you enjoyed the story, Lags. I appreciate having somebody else confirm that the story is as good as it's hyped up to be. Xehanort Redeemed. I just realized his name was Xehanort Redeemed. I see. What are your feelings on Lalafell? Yes, we need to know because it's very important to the stream. Xehanort. Xenonat. Wow. Xenonat. But yes, this question is honestly life or death. There's a chair here. Can I sit? Oh, can I fish? Is this like a fishing hole? Nope. Yes, I can sit. I'm guessing if I had a fishing pole, I could... Maybe? No, it doesn't look like there's actually any water in there. I don't know what that is. But I can sit there. I have to stand up to speak to this person. Damn it. Now I'm just thinking of extreme fishing with Noctis. Nox, don't we have other things to do besides fish? No. Noct, maybe you want to worry about the Imperials. By the way, Imperials is like in like 4 different is the like literally the name of the enemies in like 4 different games. I just realized. But maybe you want to deal with the Imperials or something like that. Anything? Nah, I'm just gonna fish for a while. It's always really funny when it's like Villain A is doing a really bad thing. Wait a second. This is a really good fishing spot. I can get some really good fish here. Hold on. This looks like a good spot. Some ingredients. Yes. I'm glad we're on the same page. I'm glad we're on the same page, my friend. This looks like a good spot to find some ingredients. I've come up with a new recipe. Oh, man. As I talk about the queue times being good, here we are. I've come up with a new recipe. So, Lags, have you seen the DLC and stuff for 15? Or did you just play the main game? I personally only played the main game. I haven't actually checked out the DLC stuff. What I was going to do was wait for the full, like a complete edition to come out of all the DLC, but then they'd announced that the DLC was being canceled because that one person was leaving Square Enix. So it was like, well, shit, I guess there's not going to be a complete edition, huh? So I haven't played since. Where's Ida at, by the way? Where did Ida go? I want to talk to Ida a game. Your girl Ida done and left you. I know. It's very sad. Her and her blindfolded constantly eyes. I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss them, Kinsey. What am I gonna do without her and her blindfolded eyes? That she can somehow see through her blindfolds. I wonder if Ida is actually blind. And then she's like Toph. She sees with earth bending. She sees with the vibrations in the earth. I don't know. It would be pretty hard to do the maneuvers through the air that she does while blind. I don't know if I can quite say that would be the case. Toph can't really see unless she's on the ground, or like unless she's touching the ground. Whereas Ida can do jump kicks and attack 3 people at the same time midair, so maybe she's not blind. Or just maybe she sees with the Aetherite or some nonsense Final Fantasy bullshit. Wow. Literally, as I say, the queue is normally pretty good. Then this happens. If it hits 10 minutes, then I'm probably gonna just call it for today's stream. Maybe her sight is hindered because if not, she'd reveal her full power level. Bakana. That could be very dangerous. She's like Orin. She doesn't use any eyes. If anything, that would make her a bit more, even more powerful than Orin, because at least Orin uses one arm but still uses eyes. Ida just doesn't use her eyes. Or the sunglasses are too expensive on the market board, and she had to improvise. She needs the block her eyes from the sun. Maybe she just has sensitive eyes. That could be the truth too. There's a lot of different things that it could be. And we won't know until we get her official face reveal. See it in Shadowbringers. Buy now. Buy the DLC now. Which I still have not done. I will do This is a cool ass mount. The mounts in this game, man. Just the costumes in general. Badass. But yeah. I really do hope at some point we get a Yugiri face reveal and a Ida face reveal. Because I want to see what they actually look like behind the mask, as it were. At least Orin had his arm broken, and A, Orin had his arm broken, and then B, the whole one arm is a sling. Is a very fallen samurai thing. I thought his other arm was working. We had this conversation the other day. I don't know. Is it broken? I'm confused now. I'm a lost boy. But yeah, honestly, if you're a samurai, you don't need two arms. Just put the other one away because you don't really need it. You just do the whole Sephiroth deal where you carry a sword that's impractically long, like in every single way impractical. And it's all good because anime. All right. Well, I guess the queue is not going to pop. Well, he is a him, and I assume the arm he isn't using it to be his main arm. So he has to use his sword, his offhand now. Yeah, gotcha. Pepe laugh. Alrighty. Well, I guess that